What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back with the pick of the day, guys. And today, guys, we have a lot to talk about because the 2025 releases just keep rolling in each and every single day. I mean, there's over at least 20 leaks the last time I checked on what's to come out of 2025, and it's looking like Nike is putting all hands on the table. But with that being said, we got a lot to talk about this week as well, with a lot of the releases that are coming out this week, a lot of information that's coming out for months up ahead in 2024, and then we will lead into what it is to come for 2025. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because it may be a long one. Let's go. To start things off, of course, coming in on a Monday, it is July 8th, so there's not much going on, but the first thing that I saw coming in at July 10th was a new colorway with the Nike ACG Rufus. Now, if you've seen the channel before already, I did tell you guys, and I've gotten hands on, well, actually own a pair of the Rufuses in like a tan colorway. This is a new colorway on the Sequoia. Release date is July 10th, and the retail price point is $110. Now, in my opinion, I've told you already, I like these a lot. They're very comfortable. They're extremely comfortable, and I highly recommend you guys and girls just give them a try. Okay, they're not bad. They do look like Uncle Ruckus nutsack material, and you know, all that and above. And maybe it's just the dad in me that's starting to kick in, but they are not bad shoes, and I know a couple other people that own them as well. So I personally would tell you to give them a shot and give them a look. If you are walking into a store and you see them, I mean, look, some of y'all kids out here are rocking Uggs. So some of you youngins that are talking, y'all can't talk. If you rocking Uggs, you can't talk. A lot of the youngins be rocking them Uggs, and this is, in my opinion, 10 times better looking than Uggs. I ain't got nothing against the Uggs, but these just look better than the Uggs, in my humble opinion. How much do those Uggs even cost? I just need to see. Yeah, I was about to say that $140 for the Uggs when you can get the Rufuses for $110. I mean, is Uggs taking over Nike? That part I don't know, but in my opinion, I'm rocking with the Nikes. That's just my opinion. Next up, we have the Union LA Nike Field General. Now, these, as I stated before, and some of y'all did not even know, so let me just go ahead and show you with your own eyes. But these are already out. These shoes have already released. They released on the 28th of June over on Union, and they sitting. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying that the fact that they are sitting on Union right now, Union, you go to Union LA, you go to Union and Nike, and voila, you know, you got the Union exclusive colorway. They still got 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. Plenty of sizes left on this particular colorway, and then you got plenty of sizes, I think full size run, still available on the Ivory. So these are still sitting over on Union right now, so you can expect these for the most part, I guess, to do kind of the same when they release on Nike. And as you can see from what we saw on Sneaker News, but also on Sneakers, the app itself, these are releasing on July 10th globally. So I'm kind of curious of like what's to come, or what's this, like, will this shoe go below retail? Is it going to stay at retail? Currently in the secondary market, it is still at that retail price point. I think there may be a size or two that's below, but even after all the fees and stuff that you go through, you're still going to be paying at retail or above. So it's still sitting at a sturdy price point, but it's very wild that this shoe did not sell out over on Union, especially even the exclusive colorway. And then we are about to drop it worldwide over on Nike on the 10th. And I'm just kind of curious to what to expect, because usually we see stuff like this happen where the shoe goes to the exclusive collab, they drop it and it does phenomenal, sells out, and then Nike comes in right after where it's a bigger launch and it still usually sells out or does pretty well, but we'll just have to wait and see, honestly. But personally, all that aside, right, I actually like the way this shoe looks. Aside from the fact that it's easy to get and easy to obtain, we got a pair. I might try to get the review out early if I can. Well, even though it's not necessarily early because they've already released, but I may try to get the review out for you guys and girls on this particular shoe. And that one, of course, is in the Ivory. Now, like stated before, the brown pair is an exclusive, and this particular colorway right here, someone said Guava was another colorway. Now, this is off Noir, I'm about to say, because I think they mentioned the light, or what was the Guava, or maybe is this the Guava? Okay, there we go. Salute to that individual. I'm wrong. That's why I had to go and check so I can confirm the brown pair. I call it the brown. This is a Guava, okay? This is the Guava pair, okay? So there you go. And a lot of people like the Guava a little bit more. I think I might like the Guava the most. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we got Guava, Ivory, and Off Noir. Got you. Salutes to that person because they were right and I was wrong. I can stand on business. Then we got coming on the 10th, the Jordan 1 First in Flight. Now these releasing on the 10th, and this is also kind of a weird shoe as well because Soul Play and maybe some other stores out there as well, but Soul Play actually released this shoe. It's available right now as we speak, and majority of the sizes are left. Only 6.5 and a 12 are unavailable. So this shoe's already kind of out. You can kind of expect on what that means moving forward on how it's gonna probably go. I actually do like the colorway. I like the little story behind it. I think it's a nice shoe, obviously, but it's time, in my opinion, to put the ones in the vault and let them chill for a little bit. I mean, we got ones dropping pretty much every single other week, multiple times a month, all the above, and I think we are just getting tired of them at this point. Specifically, even stuff like the UNC colorways, or representation of the UNC colorway like this one. This one, of course, the First in Flight, paying homage to the Wright brothers, paying homage to the Tar Heels, paying homage to women basketball and women in flight as well. So, a nice shoe, a nice story, a nice substance, and I think it's pretty dope. But for me, it's going to be a pass. But July 10th is $180 on the price point, and 3 shoes all dropping on July 10th from Nike and Jordan brand. Now, also on July 10th, it just seemed, July 10th is, what day is that? Is that Wednesday? Yeah, it seems like Wednesday we got a lot of stuff going on, okay? A reflective pack from New Balance on their 1000 silhouette is supposed to be releasing, and Joe Fresh kind of popped that off with his collaboration and his new revival of that New Balance 1000, and it's the 25th anniversary of that particular model, I'm guessing. The iconic design from 1999, infusing it with a contemporary twist, and upcoming release of Teddy Santos's, I always say this wrong, Amy Leon Dior. But we got the reflective pack coming in, and as you guys and girls can see, obviously it's a black pair and a silver metallic pair, and from what it looks like, these are going to be both 3M pieces, $150. Let's see, do we have a picture of that 3M at all? You can see it right there, obviously, that it is 3M on the black and 3M. Oh, there you go. Okay. These are nice, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely have been eyeing a pair of 1000s with New Balance a lot lately, though. They come out with these, or come back with a lot of these silhouettes, and they do crazy numbers. They get extremely hype up, and then they release their inline colorways that usually, in a bad way, kind of degrades the price point to where you can get them from under that retail price point, and that's kind of where I'm at with this 1000. Like, I want a pair. They're $150. They're not that expensive, but if I can't get my hands on these, I feel like eventually New Balance will start dropping more and more pairs, and they'll start probably potentially going on sale. We've seen that happen with the 550s, the 650s. When they first came out, they were hotcakes. Now people are selling them for damn near cents on the dollar at this point on certain sites, and I feel like maybe New Balance kind of just drove it into the ground a little bit. No problem with us though as a consumer. So I definitely want to get hands on a pair of these. I definitely do like Joe Freshgood's collab on his pair was phenomenal, and unfortunately unable to get a hand or a pair of those though because they fly off the shelf like hotcakes. But a very lovely just model in general, and another colorway, another pack of that coming on July 10th. Coming in on July 11th, we have a very well talked about Air Max, the Air Max SNDR, which originally came out in 1999 as well, alongside with that New Balance 1000 we saw. So it seems like that 25th anniversary is being utilized on all fronts with all brands out there. Actually, now that I think about it, and yes, I gotta find a picture, bro. Like, I got to find a picture. I honestly believe that I own this shoe. Not this particular colorway, but the purple colorway that we also see coming out very soon. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got to find a picture of this. Now, I could be wrong, and if you're an OG out there, let me know. But the reason why now is because I remember having a zip-up Nike sneaker that was purple, right? And what makes me now think it was these is because I remember now having that ring right there around that shoe. Now, the Air Max Sunder, as it's called, is making its comeback. This particular colorway is the Canyon Gold, set to release on July 11th. And as I stated before, there are more colorways of this one coming down in the near future. And also thinking about it, like 1999, I would have been 8. That sounds about right, bro. I got to see if I can find a picture of me rocking them, because I remember it. Now I can confirm it. It has to be these. I did own a pair of these. I did. The reason why, 1998, I was 8, and I remember the house that I had them in, and the house that I had them in, I was 8 years old. So it had to be these, bro. It had to be, unless they were something else. I thought they might have been the gloves, the Gary Payton gloves, but I think they had to be these in the purple pair. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of them and go from there. But I just definitely remember this shoe now. Like, this all hit me as we're talking right now. I think these are gonna do very, very well though. 180 bucks is a very steep price point when it comes to this particular shoe, but it has been a minute since we've seen it. You know, we'll have to kind of wait and see, because Air Maxes, they have been kind of iffy lately, like as far as like how they do initially when they release. They usually go on sale, so we'll kind of have to wait and see how that goes. But this being, you know, kind of like the first drop bring back of that Sunder, I do kind of expect that we'll see a good response from people out there, especially just the vibes overall. It definitely, yeah, man, I did have this shoe. Now that I see it, I gotta find a picture. It's bothering me, but I might have to add this one to the collection, at least the purple one. The purple one I got to get. Now I gotta check and see. I think the purple one might be releasing in 2025, but we'll do a follow-up, because I remember seeing obviously on the sneakers app live that they did showcasing all the 2025 releases, the purple one was in there, so be on the lookout. Definitely an addition that I need to add in. Canyon Gold, I wouldn't mind it, but I might want to just go with what I had, because nostalgic reasonings, you know, behind that. Now, next up, we have the ASICS Skyhand OG, and this is in a cilantro colorway. What's the other colorway called? Cilantro, grapefruit, and midnight plum. Now, I have no clue about these shoes whatsoever, okay? They're releasing on the 12, $100 each. First introduced in the 1990s, the Skyhand OG has a rich history. This year's release stays true to its original design while adding modern updates for comfort and durability. The shoe's slim core silhouette maintains its timeless appeal, featuring 2 vibrant colorways. This sneaker blends classic handball heritage with modern comfort features, appealing to both old fans and new admirers. So it seems like a handball. I'm guessing. I mean, there's a sport called handball, but I'm also thinking, you know, is it a basketball shoe of some sorts? Gum outsoles, EVA cushioning. Man, it just seems like when I'm just looking and we're just talking about this, that more and more all the brands are just diving into their deep bag and coming out with old stuff. And I think it just has a lot. Like, I know people hate brands like Jordan and Nike, like releasing old stuff, but you got to kind of pay attention to what the trend is right now currently. Like, we are in a trend of nostalgic stuff. We're in a trend of looking back. We're in that trend. Even the clothing nowadays, vintage clothing is at its highest. You know, people want that vintage. People want that shirt from 1990. People want that shoe from 1990. You know, that's just how it is right now. You know, so innovation is definitely something that I look forward to and look to, but it's good to know, because I thought I was alone. I feel like we peaked as, you know, as society as a whole, the world, in the 90s. That's just my personal opinion, man. It's just me being me. I feel like 1990 or 96, 97, 98 was some of the greatest years, in my opinion. As I was a kid, right? So obviously the world feels like that in some ways, at least from the fashion's perspective. And then when you look back at the shoes in general, like, you know, we do get these KDs, we get these Kobe's coming back, we get some of the old school LeBrons coming back, and it's good to see that. But the 90s is where a lot of stuff seems to like be popular still to this day. So even ASICS recognizes it, or at least is trying to dive into it, and that's what we got here with these. Personally though, these shits is like they've been smashed by they just look smashed, bro. But somebody gonna like them. I don't hate them, but they're just not for me. Next up, we also got a collaboration with Anuel and Reebok, the Soy Leyenda. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, guys. But you know, don't know much about Anuel, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do know about him with his beef with 6ix9ine, but I do know he's a very, very popular artist as well. So he got something popping with Reebok. Kind of curious to see how these will turn out. And he does have them in some classic models, the BB4000 and the Reebok Classic Leather, which is a more, you know, respectable. Now I see Burr on the side. I don't know if it's Burr or no, it can't be Burr, because then there's no U. Is that what that is? The reason why I'm saying that is because, man, Gucci, you know, he got the Burr, and that looks kind of close, but let me not speak, because I don't really listen to his music and know how it sounds, okay? But I'm just saying, I'm just being 1,000. But with that being said, releasing on July 12th, $100 on the Classics, $120 on the BB4000s. Pass for me. You know, I do think, though, I mean, they're not bad. I mean, he doing his thing, you know. Rockin' got the fit with it too. Like the Classics, I can't complain, you know. Classics just look good in general. I like these. And it's $100, but I'm just not gonna go buy the collaboration. I'll be 1,000, but it's not a bad looking shoe. Like, I wouldn't have an issue wearing it. If it was sent out to me, I would keep it. I would rock it, you feel me? But I'm not like putting it on my schedule. But he's a very popular artist. Salutes to him and his success, and I hope the best for this collaboration. Next up, we have Field Trip Recordings, the ASICS Gel Kayano 14 global release on July 14th. So I guess this already had released on June 22nd. Now it's coming globally on the 12th. Field Trips Recording has teamed up with ASICS for a special. What is Field Trips Recording? Let's see what this is. I want to know more about Field Trips Recording. Is that like a brand? Oh, it's a record label. Okay. So who are they artists? Let's see. Yeet. Okay. I know who Yeet is. I don't know any of these other people though. Maybe I'm just old, but I do know who Yeet is. Salutes to Yeet. I actually like Yeet a lot. I really like Yeet. I really like Yeet, bro. He's fire. So we got those though coming out, and global release on July though. They've already kind of been out. 170. It's kind of crazy colorway, but you know, ASICS doing their thing, so salutes to them. But it's a pass for me. Next up, we have the Nike Field General 82, and these are the Barely Volt. So we've seen this kind of similar name of a color with the Bookers, the Barely Grapes. These are the Barely Volts. 1982, originally designed, returns in 2024. We had the colorway of the white and red released recently. Now we have this Barely Volt with this gum bottom. $100, not a bad price shoe, not a bad looking shoe, to be honest. I'll be 1,000. Like, I wouldn't mind getting this particular pair right here. This would be more of a gym shoe or a running shoe, even though it's meant for quarterbacks. I get it, but still, I still would run with it. I still would train with it. Very flexible, very light shoe overall. The outsole is pretty hefty though, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's not a bad shoe. You know, will I rock it with a fit? I mean, I could, but would? Not necessarily, but you know, it's a shoe dropping on the 12th, so gotta pay its respects and pay its dues on that. So we'll keep it moving. Nike Air Max Plus Tiempo Wolf Gray is releasing on July 24th. We actually showed this shoe on the channel already. I like it. It looks pretty cool. You know, it's got its Tiempo soccer boot style, as they called it, and the Air Max Plus in this particular colorway is called Wolf Gray now. It did say Wolf Gray metallic silver on the box, and it's a pretty nice overall looking shoe. It is $190 though, so it's a little bit more expensive than its typical Air Max Plus. You're paying $10 for that leather flap on the top. You feel me? It's a nice looking shoe, bro. I can't lie. I wouldn't even have an issue getting it, but I'm not gonna buy it for $190. That's the part that just throws me off with this particular shoe. It's very nice. I like the flap. The flap could work, but for $190, the price can't work. So we're gonna have to just wait and see how this one does, and you know, pray that Nike eventually realizes that you gotta drop these prices on these shoes because y'all are charging way too goddamn much. Action Bronson's back, you know, back again. He's been doing phenomenal when it comes to the New Balance collaborations that he's been dropping. I mean, every single one has been on fire as far as designs go and as far as reception goes. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get a pair, but this particular one, as you can see, is the Rose Water. There is two of them that are releasing on the 12th. $185 on the Rose Waters, and release date on the 31st from Action Bronson's website, and now we got a global release on July 12th. So I like this one, man. I guess with me with these, like, I gotta set alarms and be on top of it. You know, I need to start probably going back live on cop days to just set up success, you know, or at least try. You feel me? You also got the Medusa Azul colorway, which is nice. It's on. I like the other one a little bit more. I like the vibrant look of the other one a little bit more, but I don't have no issue with neither one of these, you know, whatsoever. I like both of them, and you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a fan of Action Bronson, but I do like his music, and personality aside, he's a pretty cool, pretty dope individual. So I like what he's doing here. But when I say I'm not a fan, I'm not gonna. I mean more so like I don't listen and go run to every time his album drops or his music drops, but I like him though. I like him as an individual, and I like what he produces from the sneakers end as well. You know, pretty hot pickups, pretty hot pairs. 1906 Rs on both of these, yes. So be on the lookout. The 12th from New Balance. Next up, we got something from the Whitaker Group in New Balance, the 1906 U Willful Bias pack, releasing in July as well. Now this is kind of a little bit throwing me off. So actually we had this one. This came on the hot press over from Sneaker Bar Detroit. Now when I was going to talk about, I'm talking about this regardless, but we're pushing this up to the front, right? Well, it seems like it says the Whitaker Group, and New Balance collaboration. Now, when I first saw this though, it came out as if it was going to be a social status collaboration. It says it, okay, well, it even says right here, the Whitaker Group is available through a general raffle at Social Status, APB, Prosper, and Alma Manier. So it's the overall thing at this point. Initially, when I first saw the leaks coming out on this shoe and this collab in general, it was more so a social status collab, but now it seems like it's the Whitaker Group who's doing the overall collaboration, which is kind of, if you look at it, kind of like you got Kith and then you got Ronnie Fieg. Ronnie Fieg owns Kith, of course, and Kith is his company. So the Whitaker Group is, you know, the group that owns, as you see, APB, Alma Manier, and Social Status, and that is James Whitaker. His overall, he must have made like a parent company that owns all those many little companies underneath it. So Social Status gets their own collab sometimes, Alma Manier gets their collab sometimes. So this is a collab with the overall just massive group itself. So overall nice. Releasing July 19th. We got a release date 170 on both of those. The Willful Bias. Hopefully, I think I said Willful Bliss. Forgive me. The Willful Bias. And now we have a release date because we didn't have one when I initially was going to talk about these. But nice. You know, New Balance is coming back to back, man, with these collaborations. They coming for Nike, bro. They coming for Nike. Next up, we have another Halo release. And I remember back when the first Halo dropped that, you know, Vanessa said there are going to be more Halos dropping. The Kobe 9 Elite Protro is dropping in Halo on August 2024. And I know I will be able to get hands and give you guys a review on these very, very soon. And this is not the only Kobe 9. We know that the Kobe 9 Christmas is going to be releasing during Christmas time. And I actually own a pair of those. So I can't wait to get the new pair in to compare to the old pair and kind of see how that goes. August 23rd, $240, all white. These things look very, very nice and clean. I'm not gonna lie to you. They did a phenomenal job on these. Obviously, these are more just 100%, 99% in line with a basketball sneaker. Like I'm not gonna be. I could not rock this shoe. I even own the Christmases. They look great, but I just could not rock them with jeans. I don't give a damn if you say, man, if you got swag, you can do it. Y'all got it. I don't got swag at this point, okay, for this shoe, okay? I love Kobe. I love the shoe overall, but it's a little too high up on me. But I understand the design, I understand the model, and I'm all for it. And I think even though it's priced at $240, that's that Foamposite price, it's gonna do what it's gotta do. I want to see how much did these actually cost. $200 when they initially released. So they went up $40 on the Elites. Holy crap. Now, we do know it's a Protro, and we do know Protros, they like to update the material and all this and that, so I get it, but $40, if that's the case, is wild. I'm trying to see like how much they cost when they initially like came out. It said 200 there, 225. Let me see how much did the Christmas cost. 225. They all seem to be 225. Maybe StockX could have gotten it wrong on that. I don't know, because even here when you look at this release date, it says 200 on this one, so I'm a little confused on this. Are we in the right country? We are. So I don't know. But with that being said, here's first images of it. Lovely looking shoe, but you know, it's gonna be a doozy. Next up, we got the Miu Miu New Balance 350 Mules releasing in 2024 as well. No set release date. These look crazy. These look, I'm good on these, okay? This might go down. I wonder if this is gonna make Bull, well, hell, if Bull even makes a video at this point. I don't even know if this Bull retired at this point, but Bull, this is probably gonna be on your list of top ugliest shoes of 2024. I don't know. I can't get jiggy with that. Next up, we have a actual image of, or supposed image of the Jordan 11 Legend Blue Columbia that's set to make a return in December. On December 14th, $230. They're going up and up on them prices, boy. Pay attention, pay attention. Now, no shots at Shark Kicks. No shots at you, Shark Kicks. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything. I see that WeChat though, and we know what that WeChat mean. I mean, it might more than likely coming overseas. So we gotta take this with a grain of salt that this is even a legitimate pair. This could be a fake pair, a UA pair, whatever you want to call it. Now, with that being said, usually when shoes release, like a shoe in December, from what I've always stated to you guys, production dates on shoes and release dates usually align around 3 to 6 months apart. So if it's a shoe that's releasing in December, it's more than likely being made. It's been being made probably from June to July at this point. Or if it's even a smaller batch, it could be made even up, like I said, 3 months out from December, which would be what, September, October-ish time, right? But in this particular pair, I mean, you know, this would kind of go in line when we would start seeing more and more of these shoes, is what I'm saying. We would probably be seeing more and more of images of these Columbias popping up now as we get closer to the 6 months production date that goes into making a shoe like this. And we already know tons of pairs are going to be there, a massive amount, and an instant cop. I think I got rid of my pair. If not, I need to. I got rid of. I had a B grade that I got from a Nike outlet mall, but I'm looking forward to getting another pair of these and actually wearing them, bro. I didn't even wear my previous one. That's why I'm getting rid of a lot of shoes. I ain't gonna wear it, bro. After a year or two, I gotta let it go. That's how I look at stuff now. These look nice though. Definitely gonna be a big time release, and I'll be all in there, man. I know it's 2:30. We can either cry or just say bye. And yeah, I like that. You can either cry or say bye, but not like bye like that, but like bye. You feel me? Next up, we got more news on, here we go with the 220. You ready for 225? Let's just dive straight into what we got coming in for 2025. First things first, Aqua 8 release now is on the radar. Gonna be a big shoe. Summer 2025, 210. I feel like it was just yesterday when the Aqua's release. I guess not. For some reason, I thought it was like 2018. I just typed it in. Yeah, 2015. So damn, it's been 10 years. They bringing back them 10 years, man. Them 10-year cycles are coming back because that's when the shoes usually they die off if you don't wear them. So I might more likely be selling my Aquas very, very soon. I love my Aquas, but I'm not gonna. I'd rather have a new pair, the more recent pair, than a 2015 pair. So yeah, they might be hitting up 2wild's closet very soon. Be on the lookout, or just hit me up if you would like a pair. If not, you know, it is what it is. But 210 summer, that just came out. We also got the Olympic 6, but this is coming out this year, just supposedly releasing next month in August, so be on the lookout for this one. This is definitely one I'm going to be adding to the arsenal. I've never owned a pair of the Olympic 6s, so I definitely want to get hands on this particular shoe. It's been a minute since we've seen these. I want to say, what, 2000 is when it released, but I want to say like the last time it came out might have been like 2012 or something. 2006 Olympic. Damn, is it 2008? No, bro, it's been a minute. 2012 was, it says right here, Olympic London. So that, yeah, it's been over 12 years since the shoe's last released. This one I think will do fairly well. 6s sometimes are really weird, but I think this being a iconic colorway and it's being so long since its release, will kind of get, you know, that military blue treatment. Not as high up, but it'll definitely be a well-respected shoe that we could see, you know, do well in August. Back to 2025, we have the Air Jordan 12 Mellow releasing. Now, this is a big shoe as well, and I think that the last time this shoe released, which was weird, it released, let me just check it out, because I might be wrong here. 2004 is when it last released, or when it's from StockX is in, right? But it did release again, but from what I know, and that was in 2016, it released as like a GS. It wasn't a men's. Yes, I'm looking here to confirm. It was a GS from what I'm seeing. And the reason why I know is because Nicole has a pair of those GSs. So this is the first time it's going to be coming back out in its full men's size if they do it correctly, which I think they will, which would give us everything, you know, all the correct sizes. And here it is right here. This is the last one that came out, 2016 GS 140. So yeah, I think it'll do very well. You know, it's going to do fairly well at the end of the day. I'm still looking for a Jordan 2 Mellow. I know they released one, but I feel like they did it weird or something. It was something weird about the last time they did the Jordan 2 Mellow, but to each its own, you feel me? Keep moving along. Next up, we have the Black Toe Reimagine, which, you know, Black Toe is a very classic colorway. I think these are going to do very well as well. We do know this is now releasing in October 18th, 180. Now, they did switch it out and put the Air Jordan on the side to mimic that of that airship. And it's a little bit of, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit above my my knowledge here, right? So we do know that the airship was the first shoe that like Jordan wore, right? He was wearing that like his rookie year before his actual shoe came out, the Jordan 1. And as you can see, like he had the white and red colorway, which is this one. The actual band color that that started it all, I believe, was an airship as well. And then of course he dropped the band Jordan 1. So if you type in Air Jordan 1 band, like this is the shoe right here. Like I think this is the original band, and then they, you know, when he got his own model, they did it as well. See him right here playing, and it got his laces up like crazy right there. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is just, I guess it's like a twist to it. So here's a little story so we can at least know what's going on here, because obviously the Black Toe that we know has always had the Wings logo on the side, right? The highly anticipated 2024 release of the Black Toe Reimagined Air Jordan 1 is set to release on October 18th for 210. This date holds immense significance, marking the 40th anniversary of the day in 1984 when the Jordan 1 was famously banned from the NBA due to its uniform regulations. So I'm guessing the airship was a colorway they dropped it, he was wearing it, no issues whatsoever. Then when he dropped his signature line and it had a bread colorway, that's when it must have been banned. Look, man, the history has always been kind of shaky with me on that, because I remember, you know, I have the bands, we had the bands with the X's. There was a commercial with him wearing the band Jordan 1s, but then there was a colorway of the Airship called the band. So maybe, and I know that shoe, the Airship, dropped before the Jordan 1, so maybe that was the shoe he was wearing and he was wearing those colorways, and when that colorway was brought to the Jordan 1 and it was called the Jordan 1 is when it was banned. I don't know. So hopefully I don't get killed in the comment section on this, man, because I know it, man. I can feel when you guys are already typing. You got it wrong. It was 1976. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that, okay? I don't need it. I just don't. We do know that the Jordan 1 band, the bread colorway, is the band. The original shoe that got banned, the one that was in the commercial got banned. But the Airship was also called the band. Some OG come through and just clear it all up for us, okay? Or maybe the fact that the Jordan 1 was called the band, the black and red, since then that other one, the older version, did not have a colorway, they just called that one the band as well. Somebody clear it up, okay? In homage to his iconic history, the iteration draws inspiration from the shoes Michael Jordan wore during his debut season in 1984 to 85. The specific game remains a mystery. These shoes were personally autographed and gifted to a close associate. MJ's distinct signature graces the left inner collar with the inscription, "My very best, Michael Jordan," while the right side bears the heartfelt message, "My very best to my brother, love always, Michael Jordan, number 24. Furthermore, the Air Jordan branding on the outside pays homage to the precise pair donned by the basketball legend." So, let me see, bro. I want to see this. Okay, so let's see. They said that, okay, so I want to see the history of when he debuted it, because I guess, are they trying to say that the first shoe that Jordan wore on his very first game with the, you know, that he debuted with had the Jordan on the side and then they switched it out? I don't know, bro. I want to figure out more about this, and hopefully we get some more information on the story. Maybe Nike will put out more information, you know, if there's a picture of it. Well, okay, like this is obviously him wearing the black toes right here, OG style, but I'm trying to see, like, is there, it doesn't look like it's Air Jordan on the side. Like, I want to know more about that. Is this it? Hold on. That looks like an Air Jordan right there. We can't find the picture. Bruh, none of these are working. That looks like Air Jordan. Yeah, man, that does look like it now. That does look like it. That don't look like a Wings logo. So that's what's going on here. The first, like, I don't even pay attention to everything, but yes, okay. So this is what it is. I like it now. I like it. Okay, salutes. We'll have to figure out and see. Can I just get a damn closer image of this picture? Yes, there you go. There we go. We unlocked it. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the significance here. Now, him playing in it, I don't know, but I'm learning something new now. Here you get him wearing it again. I'm learning something new now as well. You know, I'm learning a little bit about this. I knew the Airship had that, but I did not know that the Jordan 1 had that. And then you have it in particular, this black toe. So I'm pretty sure Nike's gonna push it more and give us more. Here's another pair with the bread that has the same little thing right there. You can see it say it just doesn't have the wings. So we're gonna see more and more about this. Hopefully Nike gives us the whole, you know, the whole spiel, giving us everything we need to know there. But I'm happy that I dived in a little bit more on that one in particular. And then we have also the Nike KD Pearl returning on 2024 for $130. And last but not least, because we've been talking for a long time now, the Jumpman Jack in the dark mocha. October 4th, $200. I really like this one. We know this one's going to go stupid. It's going to go phenomenal. It's going to be instant sellout, and more than likely, a lot of people are not going to get it and be mad. So it is what it is. There you got it. So yeah, guys, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love y'all as always. I appreciate y'all as always. And if you made it to the end of the video, man, say chimpanzee balls in the comment section. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.